Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has come under a bit of fire in recent times for the way he has dealt with the team's recent shortcomings. That includes the first time since 2012 where both their cars finished a race without scoring a single point. Wolff has blamed the team for their recent run, even going so far as calling their performance unacceptable. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner, while addressing the media after the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, has now called out Wolff for throwing his team under the bus as quoted by Autosport. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Horner blasts Wolff for roasting his own team. Horner began by speaking about the tumultuous nature of the sport. It looked like we were going to do a bit more damage than we ended up doing, but we've just got to grab our opportunities when they present themselves. It goes in swings and roundabouts. He further explained how his driver Max Verstappen could have increased his lead in the championship. Max could have come out of the weekend putting 10 or 11 points into his championship lead with the fastest lap if it had finished where it was with 5 to go, so he could have been 15 up. He then looked at the actual results in a positive manner. He's still 4 up, but at one point he was looking like he could be 21 down if Lewis had nicked the victory. So it swings and roundabouts, and I think it's going to do this, while the car's performance is so close throughout the championship. He also added how all this motivates the team even more. That makes it so exciting to be a part of. It just motivates everybody in the team to a whole new energy level. He summed up his words by responding to a question regarding how his Mercedes counterpart, Toto Wolff, handled their setback. I mean, a lot has been made about Toto's comments this weekend. He's never afraid to roast his team so publicly, which I disagree with, but that's his prerogative. Fast feed. Red Bull's Sergio Perez feels amazing to get his first win with Red Bull. The team did a tremendous job and he wants to thank Mr. Mateschitz, the team owner, for this great opportunity and giving him the seat. He is also sorry for Lewis because it's very painful when these things happen, but they are all vulnerable to mistakes. He further thinks they've got a pretty good team. What Max did when Perez was on the podium was great to see. And Alex Albon, Red Bull's test driver as well. He's putting so much work into the simulator with the engineers. He also revealed that when he came to Red Bull, he didn't expect from Albon to be so open, but he explained to Perez all the issues that he'd had, how the car works, and that was very nice since day one to have from him, so Perez really appreciated that. Haas chief race engineer Ao Komatsu knew that this year would be a tough year, as they had to stop their program last year to develop their current car. This was because of the pandemic, and because the company was in quite a difficult situation. He also revealed that having 2 rookie drivers has been challenging, but in a good way. He further explained that if you have a driver who has regularly been on the podium, they expect the car to be decent. Having this car would be frustrating for such a driver. Of course, Mick and Nikita would love a better car, but that's not the end of the world right now. They are just focusing on getting the best out of the package. The pressure is off for them as they are not in the limelight, not fighting for points or podiums. Aston Martin team principal Otmar Safnauer has revealed that their driver Sebastian Vettel has expanded the way they do things. He added that Sebastian does have more experience and the way they go about debriefs now has changed a bit, and not just Lance but the entire team have embraced that. Otmar also feels that Vettel was getting better and better. I shouldn't say better and better, but more and more comfortable in the car. McLaren will be entering the Extreme E Series from next year. Mercedes technical director Mike Elliott has explained that during the race restart in Baku, Lewis Hamilton swerved, and in the process of swerving he just clipped the magic button. Unfortunately, he didn't feel he had done it, so he had completely no awareness he was going to have a problem. The point he then braked, which was the normal point for him to brake, he was in the position where he got all of the brake balance shifted forward, which put all of the load through the front tyres, and as a consequence they locked, and from that point there was nothing he could do other than go wide. And he further suggested that it's their duty to try and give him a car where it's more difficult for him to make mistakes. Is it Mercedes' duty to give Lewis Hamilton a car that is difficult to make mistakes in? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.